And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet.
There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's on his way! Bellingham. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Aaaa. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe! There's no flag!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's certainly onside here. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Chance for a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just eases him off the ball. So we're still where we started right now. Chouameni, that's a little off target. Not the most convincing of passes. Pedri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here. Rodrigo.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rodrigo. Half an hour played now. Pedri. Balde. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets a good foot in there. Balde. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Five minutes till the break. Well, that's well seen too. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts to play it back. Pedri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Lewandowski. Over to the left. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's travelling a long way. Oh, that's a key interception. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedri gets into a good position. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rodrigo. And he's managed to get rid. Taken back almost at once. And it's made its way to him. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Olmo. 60 minutes played. Played back in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is good alertness. Rodrigo. De Jong. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Looking for options for movement. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Rodrigo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
El dorsal 12, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 30, el dorsal 2, el dorsal 21,
getting this one clear.
15. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tchouaméni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pedri. Looking to play him in. Yamal. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barcelona looking to pass their way through, and that pass just didn't quite work. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Mbappe. Foot in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Can he finish? He's scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy, not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Vids, now it's Mohamed Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Picked out brilliantly. Now it's Gallagher. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, super find. Now it's Sorloth. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Llorente. Now the delivery. Oh, great header! Has another goal! It's in! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will...
There's the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
No, that's been intercepted. Ball is over the line. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Oh, that has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And reclaimed it in a trice. It's gone out for a throw-in. Another throw-in. Van Dijk. And it's McAllister. Looking for the run. Now it's Gonzalez. This looks promising. No way through there. Llorente has it in a wide position. Skims one in. Wirtz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a little off target. Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai. Frimpong. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's found some space. Gallagher.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's a good ball out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Isak. It's Salah! No mistake! The second half off to a spectacular start. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Wits! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
Alvarez! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And we have our very first corner. Gravenberg clears. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Probing pass. Galan promptly onto that. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, this is... He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mohamed Salah deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking to play him in. Cross needs to be good.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Salah, lovely pass, but can he get there? Wits! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the shot! Cleared without complication.
That's a half-decent try.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
El dorsal 19 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, Coque, el dorsal 7, Griezmann, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 10. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Real chance! They've done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He has found the way through. Bino's cross. Robertson gets it away. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Tries to pass it through. And he's let fly. Now it's Solot. Now it's Raspadori. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ekitike. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now shapes to shoot. Oh, it's in! And that may just do it. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
He's in a great position here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's gone backward here. Shot a goal! Jones. Nice looking ball. Spread neatly. That is good alertness. Galan. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on them.
Bernardo Silva! Danger averted for now. Reinders. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk with the clearance. That's tidy. Plenty to... Doku! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Doku is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Reinders. And here's Haaland, and he's found a way past. Has a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Szoboszlai. That's an imaginative pass. And the flag has stayed down. Szoboszlai. Now, what about this cross? Goes for a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Stood up well to him there. Doku. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Doku puts them all in. Ekitike. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
That's the throw. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Van Dijk.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, that's been cut out, well played. McAllister. And it's Szoboszlai. Gets a good foot in there. Bernardo Silva. Szoboszlai. McAllister tries a measured ball. Backward it goes. Played in by Rob. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Great chance!
Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Ekitike. And it's Wirtz.
Passing nice and neat.
Stones gets it away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! They've scored! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, well played, well played. Robertson.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Haaland. Savinho. So nearly the perfect ball. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Reinders.
Added time.
Good purpose. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Could be danger here, and it's a real chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been.
Everyone, please welcome our
So we reached the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Wirtz. Ekitike. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vardiol,
He's on a run down the left wing.
Gravenberg, and Frimpong. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai making good progress on the right-hand side. Gravenberg. Ekitike tries to pass it through.
Isak! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
Liverpool have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him is
Szoboszlai!
Phil Foden.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Now it's Haaland.
Looking for the run. Isak! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Foden. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Wirtz. Now it's Isak.
Played out to the right.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is just caressing the ball. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. Foden picks it up out wide. And it's Reinders. And he welcomes it in. Savinho! McAllister. For Szoboszlai.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Ekitike. Szoboszlai.
Oh, they can break here.
Ekitike. Wirtz. He's on it. Can he get away? McAllister. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Back in once more.
Donnarumma claims it, and the danger passes. Foden. Szoboszlai has created one goal already. Bout of passing here. Ekitike!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Liverpool have their third corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number 26, Savinho. Number 16, Rodri. Number 4, Reinders. Coming on the field, number 10, number 52.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 44, Phillips.
Now it's Haaland.
Number
They played
8,
right into his path.
Substitution.
Shoots! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has been cut short. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. That is a great pick out. And this is Mohamed Salah. Turns and goes back. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's there to retrieve it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bob, he is through here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
I think we're just about done here.
Added time.
Foot in. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Endo. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Shot at goal! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last!
How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So all square with almost...
And the shot!
So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it does end all square. Inspiration. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Pulisic!
That is decidedly lacking.
Milan certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Adley. Ricci. And the pass is intercepted. Loftus-Cheek is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Bellingham.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So
Shoots! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Chouameni. And Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. In comes the corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Chouameni. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Rudiger. Camavinga. That's good running with the ball. He is through here. Lovely. Now
Takes a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble.
and the keeper has it. Valverde. Bellingham. Looking for the run.
And the flag has stayed down. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Chouameni.
Big chance! In he goes again. Really well taken goal. Oh, flag's up, so that won't count.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Adley, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Loftus-Cheek certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's tried one! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Bellingham, and here's Vinicius Junior. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. And it's Valverde. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Rafael Leao. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through.
Gets his head on it! Pulisic! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Bellingham powering forward here. Adley. Can he get it through? Rafael Leao, he's found a way through. And he's gone looking for safety. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the game has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. He's in plenty of space here. Traoré. Bellingham. Defending was strong and firm. Distributed tidily. Now it's Pulisic. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Played down the flank.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Up he goes! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. And smartly reclaimed. Now, can they get him away?
Can he finish?
And the ball's come loose here. Pulisic. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Picked out brilliantly. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Corner number 2 then.
Numero 35. Numero 4. Numero 11.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Aaaa. And he's in on goal. Looking tidy in possession here. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's shifting. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the ball is out of play. Over to the left. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. Traumeri. Now there's a fine ball. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again. He scores! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay. Hendrick! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. Eder Militao cuts it out. And now the breakaway. Well read, nice interception. And it's Modric. Modric charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, terrible pass. And that was very necessary. Goulet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Goulet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Oh, that's well spotted. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus.
Mbappe! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rabiot. And it's Tchouaméni. Now Saliba. Oh, delightful ball. Thuram. Thuram going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he shoots! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Thuram. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And they are right back within touch! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Olise. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Zaire Emery tries to play it through. That's a good run he's making there. He's found the way through. Flings in across.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rabiot. Doué. Camavinga. Now he's got space here. Doué. Great ball and he's in here. Olise. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hernandez providing an outlet on that flank. And we have our very first corner. Camavinga has crossed into the middle. Klaus with the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. France are looking to break at pace. Hernandez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Great vision. And he's in on goal. Thuram! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
There's the header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Zaire Emery. He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Chouameni gathers from the goal kick. Oh, cracking ball. Doué. Zaire Emery. He's had a shot! And again! And he's kept it out. And he's there to belt it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. He's free. Decent chance! Oh, what has happened here? Chouameni. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
France head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No changes at the interval from either side. Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! Rabiot. Doué. And here's Dembele. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shot could be on. Thuram. Hernandez. Thuram.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe is onto this. He's picked his nose for a shot. They've scored. And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
France grab a 3-goal lead. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he cuts out the supply. Barcelona could counter here. And it's Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Rafael Leao. Araujo. Great vision. Nice looking ball. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's in on goal. Dani Olmo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. There's no sort of quality on that. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Pedri. Good chance here! It's a loose ball. Ruben Dias. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle.
Oh, shooting chance! Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Jong. And this is Lewandowski, and he's well positioned here. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's picked his way through. And this is Ronaldo, picked out brilliantly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lewandowski. Good ball, good take. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then.
And the finish! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
And it's Pedri. Nicely aimed pass. That's a good ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mendes gets rid without sophistication. And here's Ferran Torres. He was under real pressure there. Vitinha. And the counter is on. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Lewandowski. And it's Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Dani Olmo. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
He's had a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Played up towards the front line. Pau Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. João Palhinha. Gavi. Good, strong midfield running here. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona go into the lead. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, no joy this time. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Pau Kubasi makes the interception.
Portugal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Pedri. Ferran Torres goes for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 18. Número 8. Número 23. Número 3. Vão dar os seus
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Looking for the run. Shoots! That's another chance! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Half an hour gone in the second half. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Well timed, excellent interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Yamal. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, he's been caught napping! And here's Rafinha. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Balde has given away a free kick. And this is... And Bernardo Silva! So close to drawing level.
That was so poor. A very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
João Neves. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now this could be a chance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Yamal. Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance here. Oh, super ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Fermi. Ambitious ball here. This looks promising. Oh, it's a great shapes to shoot! And it's in! And this
is getting better and better.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Look at the space here. This might spell danger.
It's not gone well.
Vinicius Junior gets into some space, in towards the back stick.
Mignon gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Eder Militao makes the interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Mbappe! Mbappe! And it's a goal!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Valverde, Chouameni, and it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through, and that's a good ball.
Big chance! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought...
Olise!
He has done it!
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Thuram wins the duel this time. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold,
And the counter is on.
and the pass is intercepted.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And he's cut it out.
He can get that clear.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Valverde.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe. And the finish! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's no flag. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rudiger. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe.
Il y aura 2 minutes
Klaus.
de temps additionnel.
Tchouaméni. Looking tidy in possession here. Camavinga. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. This looks promising. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the first half is done.
Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is...
And it's been given away. Vinicius Junior is flagged offside. Great run on the overlap here. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Doué. And he's found a way past. Doué! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe finds himself offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Bellingham. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Tries to pass it through. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Valverde. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. And he's certainly onside here. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
France may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, they can break here. Now it's Valverde. Chouameni. Zaire Emery. Driving forward. He's picked his way through. Valverde.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Olise. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vinicius Junior looking to play him in. And here's Doué. And it's Zaire Emery. Chance! Sticks it away! France are back on level terms. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's intervened well there. Camavinga. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's bustling. It's Dembele! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's made its way to him. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alaba. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Camavinga. Great vision. Oh, that's a danger. And a chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And that was nowhere near his best. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Can he get on the end of this? Decent chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter.
And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Un petit rappel, chers spectateurs. N'oubliez pas l'opération caritative organisée autour de ce match. Merci d'avance.